Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check three. Hey, watch it.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, Watson dancing to his left. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Scarlett, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he...
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Bud Dupree has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To throw is Luck. And he's going to go down again. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jannard Avery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
He's coming. We got double up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 43. Watch the safety creep. Deuce.
From the gun, here's Watson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to game.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Bud Dupree racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Lott. And he finds Cook. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson will find his tight end, Seals Jones. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. That is caught at the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Scarlett. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Under 10, 10.
On 2nd down now, Dillon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Lott. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, Lott. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to go. It's Lott. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Let's go, D. Rush in. Rush in.
Watson on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw right side going to be caught by Seals-Jones. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Watson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check the backer, check the backer. 24. 29. Check, check.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones in the final seconds of the 1st half as the Ravens push further out in front. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive fit. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Bud Dupree, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check. Strong right. Go ahead.
They are going for it. It's locked. Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Running right, here's Dillon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
10th carry now for Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Single.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck, Bud Dupree. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Luck now to throw. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get off the field. Check 31. Showing it.
From the gun, Watson. He's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Off of play action, Love. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Love. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
They turn it on.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me.
Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All day, every day, any day. Begin.
Now Love. It's caught by Jackson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face
you here.
Down.
I know you here.
On 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense
time to do something different.
They're playing for the pass first.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And
time for you to do something different.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you
Wiz, this is your prince? This supposed to be the prince of the NFC? This is what you send me? Peasants? You send me peasants? Don't send me peasants, Wiz.
Bud Dupree in there to bring him down.
Send me the king.
Sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Giving me these peasants. All that smoke he was talking in the group text. And this is what he put on the field? This is what he put on the field?
9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal
Yeah,
spacing
Mo,
and
I
run
told
fits
you.
and leaves
I was going
creases
to do the
like
same
split
thing.
right there.
A critical one.
Told you weeks ago I got back-to-back bye weeks. Really got me out here playing on a bye week. This is a bye week game.
Escape and he goes down. Matt Judon and the Ravens get
Pow,
the
pow, I got the
back
ball
in
again.
Great shape.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They go back to the air here after.
Look at all this time. Look at all this time.
Buying time to his left.
All this time I got.
This one completes a Perriman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got
touchdown again. Bang, bang.
Touchdown.
Let them cannons loose.
Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Let's go. It's real quiet in Dallas. It's real quiet in Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Come on now.
Make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it.
We're going to wait.
They can pick themselves
Come
up.
on, man. Come on, man. 10 sacks.
In there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. He'll hit Jackson.
Come on, man.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Open man here is
Go get somebody killed out there, bro. Take your men out. You still got a chance to be 2nd place in the NFC.
On 1st and 10, Luck. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And
good catch. Can't knock that from me. That was a good catch.
Territory. Clock throwing again.
Woo!
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a
this
game
little 7
like
points
this,
right here ain't that important, bro.
leadership.
Take your people out, man. They're going to
Still
die. They're going to die. He going to die, man.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st.
I give you the 7. Just take them out.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep it.
I give you the 7. Just take them out, bro. I don't want to kill nobody on the field.
4th down now after a loss of 2. So the Cowboys
still don't take him out. Still don't take him out.
They're looking at a 4th and goal.
Like, I don't know where he going. Oh, I missed the tackle. I knew where it was going.
Measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Still an important piece of.
He got a little bang bang. He got a little one. 14-56
here in our final quarter of play.
Can't
After
believe
the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This is who y'all got in the NFC? Y'all gonna have to come way better than this.
And this will not be returned.
This 2nd rank in the NFC, y'all gonna have to come way better with to come mess with the AFC, bruh. Just saying, y'all gonna have to come a lot better than this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup?
Oh, man.
Some time?
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
In the 2015
Come on, dog.
On 3 games in a row. There were blowouts.
Don't let the cannons go off again.
Did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead? And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on.
Blitz coming.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm running it back.
This time around, we had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Bring him again. Bring him again. Why you ain't bring him? Bring him.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his
touchdown.
size.
Woo, he stopped it.
Good one, good one, good one. Their speed and their route running savvy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his... And they are going to score
bang,
again.
Bang!
Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
What happened to the fight? They ain't even make this thing close. Got people getting popcorn and all in their recliners for this?
Cowboys offense. They are just
for the same thing I do to the computer? Come on, man. I thought it was going to be at least a fight. We coming to kill these boys.
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly
what happened to Coach Wiz? I thought Coach Wiz was putting out better shit on the field than this.
Because you're not going to want that feeling again.
You don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now a throw.
I thought Coach Wiz was putting out better product.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
Get that boy killed out here. Boy been sacked 13 times.
Yet again, what else is new? He continues to rewrite
this nigga really took a timeout.
Single-season sacks. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided
sacked 13 times.
Seconds.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch.
3rd and long. It's locked.
We are not worried about that.
He finds it open past the 40.
Worried about no screen.
Take it to the 43-yard line.
Come on, man. Hop back on that jet and get back to Dallas with that L.
Help leading them to victory.
It's only one team. It's only 2 teams left with an undefeated record. They both in the AFC.
It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, They continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.